check this out. Somebody carved a pumpkin right here last fall, and they didn't clean up all their seeds. Well, guess what we got growing right there? Maybe now we won't have to buy a pumpkin this year. Out here watering our strawberry plants. Looks like I got one there. It's about needs a little bit more. This one might be ready to go. A little longer. Got a couple strawberries, tomatoes. These two here on the ends, they're not doing quite that hot, but those are doing pretty good. We got a bunch off yesterday. We're gonna make some fried green tomatoes. Probably had, I guess, 8 or 9 pretty decent sized fried green tomatoes to make fried green tomatoes. So I showed you our tomato plants and all. It is Friday. We're back down here in the shop after a late night last night. We got the right side bale tube, hub, all that on there. The bird cage is just sitting on there. It's not set. It's just stuck on there. We got done last night about 10:30 or so we called it quits on the left side. We'll go ahead and put the bird cages, the hub, and all that on the left side. Get everything put back together and get everything stuck up underneath there. Right now I'm gonna go clean these mounts for everything. And there's the bird cage over there. You can see it's still laying there. It's got to be cleaned up just a little bit. My dad and Joel, I don't know if Dallas videoed it. My dad and Joel, they was working on changing the U-joints out last night in the drive shaft here. So you can see here's the old U-joint. Gonna try to look at maybe getting a arbor press or something where we can do this a little bit more efficiently rather than having to use a hammer and possibly damaging our new U-joints. You can see I got 2 new ones there. I've never changed those out in that drive shaft since I've had the car, so I figured it was time. I think one of the caps popped off when we took it out of the rear end the other day and it smelled burnt, so that means it's time to change them in my opinion. So we're gonna put new U-joints in it, but we gotta figure out a way to press them back in. Sure, we could probably use that press we built the other day, but that thing's kind of big and bulky and it's hard to use, and something like that I don't really want to put a lot of pressure on it, tear something else up. So I'm gonna get in here and get some of this cleaned up and get this stuck back together, and I'll pick you back up after that. All right, so we got the rear end out, or got it all put back together. Like I said, the bird cages aren't where they're supposed to be. They're just kind of bolted up on there. You can see we got it all sitting out here. Got all of our rear end components out here. That track was really muddy the other night at Magnolia, so we're gonna go ahead while we got it all out from underneath the car, go ahead and get it out there and spray it off and clean it real well. I'm gonna get in here underneath the car and try to clean it a little bit better, get all the mud off of it. There's still mud caked into places. You can see right there, just taking the 5th arm shock off, all the mud that come off the 5th arm shock. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit more of that while it's drying and get it all ready to put back together, and then try to set it down and move it out. So we'll keep you guys posted on what we're gonna move back in its place, and for right now we're gonna go out here and get wet a little bit.
All right, they're getting the rear end back in. Got it all put together and washed.
You hear me?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Wait a minute now. How you gonna do this? Because if you pull that jack out, this is gonna fall down.
You gotta pick it up on each end, ain't it? Isn't that how we done it last time?
Wait a minute.
I think you just have to pick it up.
How much more can I go up? Can you see? It don't come up. Hold on. Why is it? Why is it so awkward?
All right, guys, so sorry I had put the camera down for just a second. That was a 3-person job, just trying to get that over. So we've got it, or it probably was a 2-person job, but Chris was kind of awkward in there, so he couldn't get to the end. But anyway, rear end is sitting in there. Now we've just got to get it all hooked up and get it truly put back in the car. So step 1 is done. And we'll get the rest finished in just a second. But I had to take a phone call, so got a little bit of a pause. Bar is going on. Rear end is sitting somewhat back in the car. It's not hooked up yet. Alright, so now he's getting the bars on. Ready to be hooked back up. Do it. Good job!
You better set that ball, people.
What?
You better set that ball.
You better catch that ball.
Ready?
Am I getting in trouble?
Go.
Oh. Good job, baby. Alright, Maggie's playing softball. Meanwhile, Brad's getting the rear end back in. But we're getting to the secretive stuff, so I can't show you guys.
Go.
Hold that bat right. Hold the bat the way you're supposed to.
Ready, set, go. Ready, set, hit that ball.
Ready, set, hit that ball. Did Peepaw catch it? Oh.
Oh, you gonna throw it? All right, I'm gonna throw it and you hit it. Back it up. You back it up. Whoa, right there. All right, now I'm gonna throw it and you hit it. Here we go. Wait. Here we go.
Oh, so close. Try again.
Ready? Swing it.
Good job.
Ready? Hold your bat back a little bit. Hold it back like that. All right, ready? Swing it.
Good job. You see her?
Hold it back.
All right, so progress on the rear end. He's got the holes drilled for the brake caliper mounts. So that's done. He's working on the left rear now, and then we're gonna get it back together, get the shocks back on it. Some of the shocks are on it, some of them are still off of it. And then get it in the trailer. I can't show you the trailer because I just can't show you the trailer right now. We're gonna get our car out of here in the trailer, and then we'll show you guys first next week what we have in the works. But right now we're just not gonna put it on YouTube just yet. But if you want to see that info, be sure you check us out on Patreon. That info is already posted over there. Alrighty, he's got her rear end under now. We're gonna get some tires on it and get her out of here. We're gonna put her in that trailer out there. Cause why, Brad?
We'll make them aware of that here in a little bit.
But where can they find that info right now?
Patreon.com/Days of Dirt.
Ooh. Ooh. I just posted it on our Facebook too, so check us out. You can check it out on Facebook. You can find that direct link at we changed the name of our Facebook page. Days of Dirt with Bradbury Racing over there. They posted all the inside scoop. Also, what I've started doing and what I'm going to do from now on is between like hot laps, qualifying, hot heat races, all the stuff, I'm going to post video updates so that I can keep Patreon a little bit more updated throughout the night. It's just hard for me to stop for a second and type out a long thing. So it's much easier to do a video real quick when I'm walking to the stands or whatever the case may be. Yes, and Patreon just changed that. Before, like a couple of months ago, you couldn't post any videos. All you could do was post links for them to go to videos, but now you can post direct videos on there. So we'll definitely be utilizing that a whole lot more. So I know you guys that are on our Patreon now, Patreon's been a little bit slow, but I promise we're picking up. We're picking up a lot. So it's going to be exciting for the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to post all kinds of stuff on there. Keep you guys completely in the loop, make you feel like you're actually a part of the team. So check us out on Patreon, Days of Dirt, Bradbury Racing. Meanwhile, we're gonna get these tires on this car and get her out of this shop. I got skeeter bites all over me. Look. Look. I got them all over me. They love me. They just love me. Alright guys, our shop is empty. Chris, what do you think about our shop being empty?
I can get something in here now and work on it, can't I?
You think so?
Yep.
We're getting the factory stuff in there.
Hey,
Or we're going to get the
Corvair.
are we going to get the what do I call it, Brad?
Chevette.
So we're going to get the Chevette.
Corvair.
Y'all wanna know something that makes him mad, call his Corvair a Chevette. Makes him mad, he don't like it.
I just prefer you to call it a Corvair. I mean, Corvette. No, you calling it a Chevette.
Yeah.
You don't even know what a Chevette is.
I don't. I just know it makes you mad for it to be called that. I know it's been a while since y'all have been through our little junkyard here, so here's what we got. We got a lot of stuff out here. That's Brad's Uncle Charlie's that passed away in 12 or 13, I think it was. That's his, and that's Brad's now. So it needs a lot of work. Right now it's just storage. Trailer Chris built out of a boat trailer. Looks like we have a motor under that tire there. I think that may be the motor out of this Chevette here. No, really, I know it's a Corvair, but it chaps Chris's butt for you to call it a Chevette. So there's his piece. It's gonna be nice. He bought it and it'll sit there for years, and he won't ever do anything with it, if I had my guess. Bumper, I don't know what those are. Old drums. That's Brad's rat rod we pulled out and never done nothing with it. That's their other rat rod. And that's the trailer that used to be in front of our house that that was the trailer they lived in for years and years. They built the house they're in now when Brad was in 7th grade. So Chris tore that down, and he's planning on making that a cabin. I'm sure he's going to cut it down a lot, but he wants a cabin over the pond. Well, we've shown you guys the pond. We'll go back down there one day too. But yeah, here's our junkyard. All kinds of stuff out here. At any given day, you can come out here and find a snake too. That's why I try to stay far, far away. I don't like them creepy crawlers. Here's Brad's jig he built once upon a time. Alright, I gotta cut the camera off. Alright guys, so that's gonna finish us up today. Appreciate you guys watching this video. We hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks to all of our partners, KT Heating and Air, Warp Speed Performance Parts, Barry Apparel Co., Hammers Grading, Fat Daddy Screw out of Lafayette, Indiana, Allsouth Signs and Graphics by BB Designs, Penske Racing Shocks, Vinson Racing, and Brand Transmission, and Gorsuch Performance. Thanks to all those guys that make it possible. We will see you guys back in the shop probably on Tuesday. It is Memorial Day weekend this weekend, so we'll be spending it with family, doing fun stuff. So we hope you guys have a great weekend racing if you're racing, or if you're boating, or whatever you're doing. Be safe. And always remember the reason for Memorial Day. You got anything you want to say?
Did you say anything about that?
I have not said anything about that
so
yet.
Nothing in YouTube?
Nope, nothing in YouTube.
No, I ain't got nothing.
All right.